Muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Aquí continuamos con Slender Threads, justo por donde le dejamos el capítulo anterior. Hemos llegado al ayuntamiento y aquí no hay nada para ver. No, pues vamos a entrar. Vale, mesa, libro.
It's just as cluttered as the shelves. It's just as cluttered. It's an old handwritten journal. Wonder what it's about.
Observaciones sobre los Watambu. Explorando las tierras salvajes que rodean nuestro asentamiento, he descubierto obras asombrosamente elaboradas de una civilización desaparecida hace mucho tiempo, a la que he llamado Watambu. Muchos de sus grabados presentan una inscripción que se parece a esta palabra. Aquí documentaré mis hallazgos lo mejor que pueda. WJ. Astronomía. Los conocimientos de Watambu en materia de astronomía resultan superiores a los de cualquier civilización contemporánea. Poseen un conocimiento impresionante acerca de nuestro sistema solar y sus planetas. Aparentemente, incluso veneraban algunos planetas como dioses. ¿Vale? Marte, Venus, Saturno. Rituales. Los sacerdotes Watambu buscaban regularmente comulgar con sus dioses y el mundo a su alrededor, consumiendo un extraño hongo azul que crece en el bosque. Aún no los he probado, temiendo los efectos que pueda causar. Templo. Tengo razones para creer que los Watambu construyeron su templo más sagrado en un bosque cercano. Por desgracia, una gran puerta en forma de cabeza bloquea el acceso. Una gran puerta en forma de cabeza. Ah, vale, está. No veo un mecanismo para abrirla, pero los grabados sugieren que los sacerdotes colocaban una especie de objeto de jade en la cima de una montaña cercana durante el solsticio de verano, cuando los rayos del sol lo atraviesan con mayor intensidad. Frustrantemente, no he hallado rastro de jade en el bosque o los alrededores. Matemática. Toda civilización sofisticada inevitablemente desarrolla su propio sistema matemático. Resulta fascinante observar la similitud y diferencia que presenta con el nuestro. Los Watambu utilizaban un sistema numérico elegantemente simple compuesto únicamente por dos símbolos, la línea y el semicírculo. La asignación numérica es la siguiente. Vaya hombre, y está justo rota.
This last page is torn.
Pues nada.
I think I'll hold on to this.
Tú sí, como si fuese tu casa.
A complete mess of books, binders, and historical artifacts.
Vale, en los estantes no hay nada. Más estantes.
If this room uses an organizational system, I'm not seeing it.
Vale, pues en principio no hay nada más. Ay, qué gracioso.
It's the first construction paper settlers arriving in construction paper Villa Ventana. Wonder if they're replicas or the real deal. Historical documents from the town's early years, letters and contracts and the like. An old treasure map. Maybe this town used to be a pirate refuge.
Está tirado.
It's a dusty wax statue of some old leader. The town's founder, maybe. Ugh, it's sticking to my finger. I'm surprised it hasn't melted.
Dedo.
He's pointing very aggressively.
A lo mejor podemos romperlo.
It's a badly
Y
printed
llevarnos el dedo.
replica of the original town charter. Wait, did they really put "Don't eat the mushrooms" in their founding document? Jaunty.
A ver qué tengo para... Si me lo llevo con esto.
They're too small to cut into any part of the statue.
Tienen que ser más grandes. Con la llave inglesa no. A ver, cortar no puedo cortar con la llave inglesa.
I
Pero
should use something more precise
más
to
preciso,
remove
sí. A lo mejor algo más grande, un cuchillo o así.
Looks like it wreaks absolute havoc on your lower back. Somebody was in a bad mood on picture day.
Restrooms for city employees only.
What? No, I don't need to use the restroom.
Then why on earth did you come in here?
Is this City Hall?
Last I checked.
When was that?
When my shift started about, I don't know, 1,000 years ago.
Has a man named Oswaldo been here recently?
Not recently enough. He's late.
Late?
He checked out a pile of old newspapers from the archives. I made it very clear that he had to return them within 3 days. Haven't seen him since. Cheap bastard probably used them for kindling.
I'm in town for work and thought I'd see the sights.
Uh-huh. And which site were you interested in seeing exactly? The cabinet jammed with unsorted census surveys?
I don't know. The building looked big. Figured there'd be something to look at.
If you're that desperate for something to do, there's a little Villa Ventana museum 1 room over. Don't bother telling me the exhibits are falling apart. I already know and I already don't care.
Pues ya está. Si no te
Where was that
interesa ni a ti.
museum you mentioned?
Literally next door. You get lost often?
Yeah, honestly. I'm looking for the address of...
Credentials?
I beg your pardon?
All requests for municipal residential data require valid authentication from the requesting party.
I beg your pardon again?
I need proof that you're allowed to view town housing records. So, you got proof or not?
Oh, I, left it at home. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will. Don't be a stranger.
Una credencial. ¿Y quién no puede dar una credencial? Vendedor de hot dogs.
What'll you have?
What do you got?
Hot dogs?
Anything else?
Things that go on hot dogs?
How eclectic.
Nah, think I'm all out of eclectics.
Selling a lot of hot dogs?
Not yet. Waiting for folks to start stumbling out of the bar. After a few rounds, these things go straight from suspicious to delicious.
Isn't it about time to wash that apron?
Hell no. Gotta keep expectations low. If I look clean, the hot dogs look even filthier by comparison.
Qué asco.
Hey, is there a woman in town named Lena?
Lena? Oh, sure. I don't see her too often. She's a vegetarian.
Do you know where she lives?
Sure don't. Someone over there in City Hall should, though.
Right. Thanks. 1 hot dog, please.
That'll be $3.50.
I'll, pay you tomorrow?
Then I'll, give you a hot dog tomorrow.
Buena lógica.
Anything I could take off your hands for free?
Got a few expired ketchup packets.
How expired are we talking?
Sir, that is a very sad question.
Just give me the damn packets.
Vale. Tenemos ketchup. No sé para qué.
Vino Ventana.
Vino Ventana. ¿Dónde? En el casino.
It's as garish as the
Comparado con lo
rest of
demás,
the
está
town
súper
is
bien.
quaint.
Joder, qué gente, con razón y nadie en el pueblo. Están todos aquí dándole al vicio.
It's covered in complimentary matchbooks. If I had any money on me, this would be a great way to lose it. The most worked up you'll ever see adults get over a marble.
The upstairs must be reserved for the high rollers.
If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against you.
Cashing in or out?
Ninguna de las dos, pero bueno.
Cashing in.
Excellent, sir. Your funds?
Funds?
Money, sir. For your chips?
Poco
Right.
dineros.
Money.
You do have money, yes? If you don't, I must...
Oh, no, of course I do. It's in my other wallet. I'll be back.
Vale, y para sacar pones
Cashing
editar en
in
la
or
ficha, ¿no?
out?
Cashing out.
Very well. If I could have your
efectivamente.
chips,
My chips. I must have left them at the table.
I will be here when you return with them, sir.
Y no parece que voy a robarle aquí a nadie. Nada. Nos vamos.
Hungry House Cafe. Cute.
Pareja.
Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be rude to the wino. He looks like he's had a rough life.
Borracho
Encouraging
usted.
to see at least one person with a book.
Digo. Aquí insultando a la peña sin conocerla de nada. Una librería.
Good evening.
Evening, ma'am. Are you open?
We are. There's a reading tonight, so we're open later than usual. Please, take a look around.
Thank you.
Miss Havisham.
Aww.
Paraguas, me voy a llevar paraguas. Ja.
Of course these are on sale. Never even heard of most of them.
A 50 céntimos. Oye, está muy bien. Mr. Bennett.
Aww.
Of course these are on sale. Decent selection, but a bit dated. Might actually be able to sell some books here.
Claro, trátelo. Seguro que la mujer quiere ponerlo.
Tonight, the latest novel from Paul Frey, as read by visiting critic Aaron Hunt. It's closed for now. The reading must be later.
Yes?
Move a lot of books lately?
Can't complain. Business can't be that bad when there's no competition.
Only bookstore in town, huh? Great.
Others pop up now and then. They all go under trying to compete with the sweet old lady.
Do you do anything special to bring people in?
Oh, plenty. You'll notice the sale bins for starters. We also have a couple of accomplished authors right here in Villa Ventana. I bring them in for readings and signings and the like. Later tonight, a local critic will be reading the latest from Paul Frey. Ever heard of him? Brilliant writer, but he doesn't care much for us unwashed masses.
Yeah, I've heard of him, and that doesn't surprise me in the least.
I happen to be a bit of an author myself, and,
Oh, you must forgive me. It's been a long day. If you have something for me to read, could it wait until tomorrow?
Oh, right. Certainly. My name is Harvey Green, and I'm a salesman with McGinty. I'd love to...
McGinty? I don't recall their ever sending someone out this way.
I believe they haven't, ma'am. I'm here to test the waters, so to speak.
How are the waters so far?
Lukewarm.
Not surprised. Wouldn't say the neighboring towns are known for their readers. You'd like to sell to me, then? Oh, why not, Mr. Graham?
Green.
Bring your samples along tomorrow and I'll take a look.
I appreciate it, Mrs.
Oh, Pamela's fine.
Pamela. All right, thank you.
Was there anything else?
Vale, pues
Don't
mañana
worry, the
venimos
cats are friendly.
a vender el libro. Y la calle está aquí cortada.
Sorry, pal. We're finishing up some road construction ahead.
I'm obviously not driving a car. Can I sneak by?
You sure can't, but we should be done soon. Come back in a while.
Vale, que por ahora para esta zona no puedo ir. A ver. Y me quedaría todo esto, wow. Y aquí ya he estado. Mira, puedo ir viaje rápido, entiendo. Vale. Paraguas.
Classic black.
Los fósforos. Podré... Claro, es que no sé si es buena idea prender la estatua esa de cera del museo. ¿Qué decís? No creo que me deje tampoco. pero... Vamos a ver.
Matches wouldn't be enough to melt this.
No, no es suficiente. Pues no sé, amigos, ¿qué hacemos? Tengo dinero. La cosa es que debería llevar dinero, ¿no? En la cartera.
Best get back to your hotel.
Uf. Qué mal rollo. Encima ha sido culpa nuestra. Ya ha muerto. Si no hubiese muerto, pues mira. Pero, jolín. Ah, si vamos al
It's
bosque.
been here at least.
Ahora como he leído el manuscrito ese, el libro.
I can barely see 3 feet ahead of me. If I'm
Necesito algo
going in
de luz.
there, I'll need some light.
Vale. ¿Y no puedo coger esto?
Welcome to Villa Ventana.
No. Que con cerilla no puedo ir, ¿no? No, no puedo utilizarlo. ¿Os suena de alguna lámpara? Mira, se ha ido la mujer.
He doesn't seem to.
Aquí tampoco. En la habitación no puedo entrar. Tampoco puedo
My
dormir.
nerves are too shot. Seems appropriate. There's a.
No sé. Vamos otra vez a la casa esta que me la quería vender. A ver si por ahí hay alguna lámpara. O incluso aquí. O sea, coliándome por... Que no me suena a nada, pero bueno. La mesa... No, no había aquí ninguna lámpara. El diario, la radio... Y el resto no puedo tocarlo. ¿Y por la otra calle podré ir? O sea, a ver si me explico. Yo giro aquí. Y luego giro aquí. No, me pongo la misma perspectiva, vale. Borracho nada. Dame sus asientos del sur.
Guess he works at a.
Uy. Jolly. Me ha olido.
So what? Don't let.
Hay tabaco, en la botella de champán y algo más. Armario tampoco. Aquí no me dejaba entrar. Ah, bueno, sí me dejaba. Pero no había nada. Aquí.
About this closet.
The largest you've ever seen, wouldn't you say?
I'm not so sure. I don't think I could fit much in there.
A skeptic. I respect that. Allow me then to demonstrate. Just one side of this closet can house a full-bodied man such as myself. With
Super
space to
corpulento.
spare.
Goodness, if this closet has
Ah,
walls,
mira, puedo
I, for
encerrarlo.
one,
Espérate.
can't reach them.
¿Con el paraguas?
What in the...
Vale,
Mr.
toma por saco.
Harvey, the door appears to be jammed. Could I trouble you for assistance?
Uh-oh, it's really stuck.
Not to worry. Very common with these older units. Try sliding this into the latch, would you please?
It's not working. Hold tight. I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, all right. Please do hurry, Mr. Harvey. Spacious though it is, I fear I failed to inspect this closet for bugs and such.
Vale, me ha dado el carnet
Fosco Moretti's
de
town-issued
mobiliario,
realtor
credencial.
license.
A lo mejor con eso en el ayuntamiento ya puedo...
No, the realtor will hear me. I'm not much for cigars.
Ah, vale, era un corta cigarrillos. Y... Pero claro, necesitaremos nuestra cara aquí.
I don't see the point. What would that do? I'll just cut my photo
sí.
off the back cover. I have plenty more copies of this thing. I need something to stick it on there.
Algo que pegarla. Con el ketchup.
Ketchup wouldn't stay on.
Algo pegajoso.
Not sure why.
Ah, claro, la cera. Espérate. Con el cortacigarrillos te podemos cortar el dedo. Ups.
Your pointing days are at an end, I'm afraid.
Pero como... Pero claro, tengo que...
A match isn't enough to melt it.
En la cocina, quizás. Porque si tengo que calentarlo, ¿no? Para que se quede líquido. Quita. ¿No?
I suppose
Vale.
I could melt this down if the
Ah, vale,
stove was lit.
entendida. Unos segunditos. Aquí. Vale, con esto puedo... Ay, fuera. Hacer así.
I've stuck the wax over Fosco's face.
Hacer
I'll
así.
consider it a minor miracle if this fools anyone.
Ay, yo creo que medio bien, ¿no? ¿Puedo pagar esto? Me da miedo.
The stove's
Que no me fío de este ni pelo. Y se lo damos a esta.
found my badge. It was under my bed.
Hand it over. Was that really so hard? Now, what was it that you even needed?
The address of a woman named Lena.
Last name?
Not sure. The telegram with the requisition was smudged.
Typical. Just a moment. It's always something with these guys. Where the hell was that binder? Lucky for you, there's only one Lena in our records. You have a map? There you go. And hey, what a coincidence, it's finally quitting time.
Wait, which side of the street is... Never mind, I'll figure it out. Oh, I should have held on to that umbrella. I better hurry.
Pues sí.
This has to be the place. Seems obvious now that I'm here.
Qué creepy.
I don't see anyone around, including the sheriff. Time to get some answers. Hello? Lena? No one's here, as usual.
Bote de basura.
Empty.
¿Qué hay? Habitación.
Lena?
Nada. Radio. Ahora le doy. Mira, aquí hay algo. Aquí hay algo empapelado. Voy a escribir.
It looks custom made. There's a narrow slot on the side for something.
Vale, con eso ya podemos ir al bosque.
Relatives of Lena's, maybe? Pretty dour bunch.
Drafty and unremarkable.
¿Veis? Que hay como un
This
cuadradito ahí.
looks new, at least compared to everything else in here.
It's ugly, but not tear it off the wall ugly.
There's no oil in it to
Vale, no
light.
tiene aceite. Y la máquina de escribir, ¿qué podemos meterle?
I already spent enough time writing. Another radio. Could it show me what happened in here? Only one way to find out. Now where are you, Lena?
Help! Let me go! I can't help you! I see strands. And something's coming. Something's coming! To kill us all! Harvey! Help!
Lena, she was tied up and tortured by those creatures. What are they? They were made of darkness, like the arm that grabbed Oswaldo. Why were they tormenting Lena? Did she do something to anger them? And wait, why did Lena cry out for help to me? How did she even know my name? No, I refuse to leave another abandoned house with more questions than I came in with. Keep talking, radio. Show me where they took her.
No light, no shadows. Can't be right. Move faster.
Lena, it's the sheriff. Please open the door. We know you're home. We got another noise complaint. We're coming inside.
Can't stop it. Never be able to stop it.
Jesus. Lena, what is all this? Doctor?
Very concerning. We must bring her in for observation.
Lena, please come with us. It isn't safe for you here alone.
No, you're doing exactly what they want.
What who wants?
You can't see it, but you're helping them. You're killing me.
Lena, we're helping you. We're going to protect you from them, I promise.
Ivan, if you would.
No, wait, please. No. No.
The sheriff was here. He took Lena. Or at least his doctor friend did. But wait, the sheriff caught me in Oswaldo's house after he was here. He'd already seen the symbols on Lena's wall when he saw Oswaldo's. He must have made the connection, and now he's desperate to keep things quiet. Is that really just to avoid a town panic? Or does he know something? It doesn't matter. Either way, I need to stay clear of him and find Lena. And that starts with paying the doctor a visit.
Vale, pues tenemos que ir a la casa del doctor. Así que tan compinchado. Yo creo que todo lo que te ha desaparecido estará en el manicomio. Puerta del sótano. Ah, mira, ve. Está cerrada.
It's locked tight.
Ojo, necesitemos unos alicates o algo así.
Fugitive at large,
Una
Sammy
cortadora
Pillow
de
Fight
cadena.
Marino. Considered armed and not even remotely dangerous.
Otra puerta cerrada.
There's no way I'm forcing that padlock open. Automaton. The sign's all rusted. Keep out.
Mira, aquí está el
I don't want to go in there anyway.
manicomio, pero primero vamos a ir a lo del doctor. ¿Y en qué parte estamos? Vale, aquí. ¿Dónde lo podíamos pasar antes? ¿Qué cómo habrá pasado? Si estaba cortada la calle. ¿Eh? No tiene lógica. Capo.
Is that engine running? What's that clatter?
Catete.
How'd it get in there? I've already taken enough.
Relojería. Vamos a entrar aquí. ¿Está abierta?
What the?
Careful there. Floor's a little slippery.
Slippery? This place is completely flooded. If I slip, I might drown.
Now that'd be something to see.
¿Qué ha pasado aquí?
It's always a good time for a good timepiece.
Why is it so dark in here?
Fuse is blue. Happens every time it rains.
Every time? Isn't that dangerous?
Oh, just inconvenient. Those were my last couple good ones. Can't pick up any replacements till tomorrow.
Everything's drenched in here. How'd this happen?
It's been raining, silly.
We're inside, silly.
I have a gigantic leak in my roof that I haven't bothered to fix in years, silly.
Well, that clears things up. Silly. You made all these, huh?
Every one. Well, except the watch I'm wearing. Keeps me humble.
There's such different sizes. Doesn't that make it tricky?
Not really. Clock's just a circle that tells time. What's it matter how big the circle is?
I guess you're the expert. Every clock in this place shows a different time.
Well, of course they do. How else are customers gonna know that my clocks can handle every possible minute of every possible hour? You want them to stand around and wait all day?
I, guess not.
Stay dry.
A variety of attractive wrist and pocket watches.
Hey, leave those to the professionals. Can't have you choking on a tiny screw.
They're all set to different times. Come to think of it, what time is it?
Vale. Que no sé, no creo que sea buena opción tocar los fusibles porque está todo mojado y capaz que se electrocute por mi culpa. Así que mejor no tocar todavía nada. Vale, por ahí va la playa. Ok. Coche policía.
Willis the Knife Halloway, wanted for embezzlement and racketeering. Huh, kinda expected something involving a knife. The wheels are missing and it's covered in rust. It tells your fortune based on how much you weigh. They have a little bit of everything in there.
Butoscopio.
I've seen these around before. They play a quick movie. Sometimes the movie's for certain audiences. They're Little Rider brand child amusers.
Vale, todo esto supongo yo que por la mañana estará abierto. Vale, aquí también podemos entrar. Y aquí también. Barbería. Ojo, hay un montón de cosas. A ver. Y esa es una nueva perspectiva. Ok. Por ir abriendo cosas, mira, un vigilante. Vale, vamos a ir a lo del médico. Que estaba en esta calle. Uy, pero no quería meterme dentro. Jolín. Si le doy sin querer.
Well, I know where to go.
No, estaba más adelante. O sea, más aquí. Casa de Oswaldo. A ver, aquí. No, aquí. Creo que estaba por aquí. Sacamos al hombre. Os lo dejo ahí un ratito. Aquí.
Well?
Well, what?
You're the one who knocked, you tell me.
Are you the doctor?
No.
Can I see the doctor?
No.
Why not?
No more appointments today. Emergency care only.
How do you know this isn't an emergency?
You look okay to me, medically speaking.
Out of curiosity, what does the doctor look like?
Out of curiosity, what do you care?
I might have seen him recently, but I wanted to make sure.
Learn to live with uncertainty. Goodbye now. Son of a... Ugh.
What's an example of a medical emergency the doctor would treat right now?
You want an example, young man? An example? Fine. Earlier this evening, Dr. Morgan had to pronounce a poor man dead on arrival. Lost control of his car, crashed, and flew through the windshield. Fellow looked like a meat pretzel.
Oh no.
See, now that's an emergency. Well, that and the shroom gulpers.
Did I hear you say something about shroom gulpers?
Damn shroom gulpers. Bane of the whole town.
What are they?
What's it sound like? They're idiots who gulp mushrooms to feel, I don't know, goofy. Most of the time they just sit there and giggle. But sometimes they start thinking they're something crazy, like a banana. Then Dr. Morgan needs to sedate them before they start peeling themselves.
Ew.
Now be on your way. And for everybody's sake, don't gulp any mushrooms.
Pero señora, yo quiero buscar a Lena, no me cierre la puerta.
Give it a rest already!
I desperately need to find one of the doctor's patients. Her name is Lena.
Nope. Nuh-uh. Ever heard of a little thing called doctor-patient privilege?
Yes, but...
But nothing. Lena's file is just as confidential as anybody else's. Now beat it!
So this is Lena's doctor. I need to figure out a way in there to get that file.
Vale. Me han dicho algo de los hongos del bosque, que son los que crecen allí en el bosque. Entiendo yo que vas a necesitar ir al bosque, pero necesitaba aceite. Vamos a investigar lo que se ha abierto nuevo.
That thing could probably pick up signals from space.
Radio.
It's a radio. Judging by the antenna, it's a seriously powerful radio. Lovely evening.
Peaceful, too. For now.
Expecting a war later?
Expecting anything. Colin Faraday, Neighborhood Watch.
Harvey Green. Books. What does the Neighborhood watch out for?
Suspicious activity, along with suspicious inactivity.
Wait, so how much activity isn't suspicious?
Why do you ask? Seems suspicious.
How many people are in the watch?
5, if you count my wife.
And?
And my 8-month-old son. And my dog.
Uh-huh. Does the Neighborhood Watch work with the police?
The police? Please, you think the sheriff keeps the peace around here?
Yes.
The safety of the public is best secured by the public itself. More specifically, by me, Colin Faraday.
Quite the radio you have back there.
Appreciate it.
Isn't the roof antenna a bit overkill?
Absolutely not. It's for the watch, used only in the most dire of emergencies. Tuned to our secure frequency.
Oh, which frequency's that?
Did you miss the secure part, compadre?
Mind if I borrow some gas? Just enough for my lamp here.
Sorry, can't spare a drop.
You can't spare a drop? You planning to mow every lawn in town?
Lawnmower's a ruse. This gas belongs to the Neighborhood Watch Emergency Reserves. Can't be too careful.
Pero yo quiero.
Don't let your guard down.
Pero yo quiero.
I can't see which frequency it's set to from back here.
¿Y cómo puedo verlo? No tengo prismáticos.
He wouldn't let me in.
Taller de alfarería.
I'm no expert, but they look nice enough. Cross sections and schematics for different bowls and pots. I guess something's finishing up in there. Can't deny the guy makes a lot of pots. It's full of small clay discs.
Hello, friend. You seek to reshape the earth.
Oh, I've never really worked with clay.
Who said anything about clay?
Did you make everything in here?
A few are by students, but for the most part, yes.
Impressive work.
The wheel does the work. We simply leave an impression as it turns.
But don't you turn the... Forget it. Are you done for the day?
I am not. But at this moment, I am a potter with no clay. Hardly a potter at all, really.
Can you get more?
I can. But the absence of a certain leg makes it a challenge.
Right.
Left, actually.
I could bring you some clay if you want.
I will appreciate that, yes. One feels troubled when they do not play their given role. You will bring me clay, and I will give you something from my shop in return.
Estupendo.
Where do I find clay around here?
Keep an eye out, friend. You will find it.
Really? That's the best you can do?
No.
That's a lot of little clay discs.
They're gambling chips, friend. For the casino.
Anda,
you make all of the casino's chips?
I always have and I always will. Until one of us is not here. See you soon.
Vale, pues le traigo arcilla y que me dé fichas. Estupendo. Little Italy.
Little Italy pizza and Italian cuisine. Can't go wrong with pizza.
Nunca. Es malo.
Mostly pizza. A few calzones, which, let's be honest, are just folded over pizza. The most exquisite pizza. Bold claim. Doubt they could back it up. I have the strangest feeling these guys are brothers.
¿Por Mario Luigi? ¿Puede ser? Ya lo digo yo.
Piping hot and ready to go. They look crispy. Never fill up on bread. That's how they get you. That guy sure has strong opinions about something.
If you're here for dinner, pick a table.
I'm not hungry.
What are you, the health inspector then? We're closed.
What's your problem with the health inspector?
Those government jamokes will find any excuse to shut down an honest local business. I bust my ass night after night slinging pizzas, and they expect me to find time for federally mandated sanitation guidelines. God forbid there's one measly rat in your side salad. Pick it out.
Qué asco.
Where did you learn to make pizza?
Ever hear of a little place called Naples?
Yeah.
Well, so had the author of a cookbook I found in the sewer.
You're getting pretty good air on those dough tosses.
Please, this is rookie stuff. Check this out.
Toma.
Dang.
Best part of the job right there.
Habrá que hacer algo
Arrivederci.
para que se le quede ahí arriba la masa.
People's clothes are hanging. The pizza chef's work.
Voy por aquí, ¿no?
No, if anything falls...
Vale, pues bajamos. Porque no tengo nada, ¿no? Para poner ahí. No. A ver, espera, voy a probar.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Could you toss that dough?
As they
No, ya no me
we
deja
done
más.
here?
Para la pizza.
Wow, wow, wow! Hands off! That's my only pizza shovel.
Vale, pues acordaros que hay aquí una pala.
I think I hear something rustling around up there.
La verdad que cada casa tiene su personalidad, ¿eh? Vivero. Open.
Country Garden Plant Nursery.
Constance, Judy.
Constance DeWitt. You are?
Harvey, Green.
You here to compete, or just looking around?
What kind of competition are we talking about?
Floral arrangements, the pinnacle of natural elegance and beauty.
Lovely. Is there a prize?
Membership in the highly selective Villa Ventana Floricultural Guild.
What's that?
It's this, genius. You're standing in it.
Oh, neat. How do I sign up for the competition?
You sure you're up for it?
Why wouldn't I be?
You need to arrange flowers. By the looks of it, you can't even arrange your shirt.
That's a totally different skill set.
Whatever you say. If you're serious, put together an entry and place it on the table over there.
Vale,
Have you
tengo
watered those
flores.
arrangements lately? They seem sad.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, but I also can't afford to risk it.
Y ahí podemos hacer trampa para que nuestro quede precioso. Entiendo.
Thirsty little suckers.
Two nice things of flowers ready to be judged. Looks like they're waiting on a third.
Pero no tengo nada para echarle, puedo echar ketchup. No. Y por aquí ni nada para coger. Judy.
Well, hello there, sir. Welcome. I'm Judy.
Thanks. I'm Harvey.
What brings you to our little refuge from everyday life?
Do you know a woman in town named Lena?
Oh, Lena? I know who she is. We aren't close, though. Different circles. She always looks a little sad. You know, maybe I should bring her some flowers sometime.
Why the gas mask? Plants don't seem that dangerous.
Oh, the plants aren't, but the pesticides can be. You don't want to breathe in any of those, no, sir.
Mind if I borrow the mask for a little while?
Oh, I wish you could, Harvey. But only club members can use it. Them's the rules.
What's that you're working on?
Oh, this? It's called a bonsai. You prune it so it grows just the way you want. I like to think this little guy appreciates that someone's in charge of all the important decisions. Bye, Harvey.
Pero pesticida no veo yo por aquí.
Don't you dare walk off with my bottle!
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sendero. Observatorio.
Remnants of a meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. Remnants of another meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. Is this really how close the planets are to each other?
Oh, dear me, no. But we only had so much rectangle to work with.
They're painted with an impressive amount of detail.
Thank you. I find myself with an impressive amount of free time.
The astrolabe was used for centuries to identify stars and planets in the night sky. The armillary sphere was used to model the movement of the heavens relative to Earth. Complicated astronomy gadgets. I probably shouldn't touch anything.
That's correct. Welcome, fellow galactic traveler.
Hi. Why are you calling me a galactic traveler?
Why, because you are. All of us are. Hurtling audaciously through the Milky Way aboard our great spherical vessel.
I feel pretty stationary.
An illusion. The speeds of Earth's orbit and rotation hold so miraculously constant that we feel nothing. Well, just have a look around. I'm sure you'll pick up a factoid or two.
Why does this town have an observatory?
Villa Ventana's high hilltops make it stellar for stellar observation. Regrettably, Villa Gaviota's substantially higher hilltops make it even more stellar. And it's 30 minutes up the road. All of which is to say, we don't get many visitors. So, welcome!
So is there a telescope I can look through?
Sadly, our research telescope is off-limits to guests. However, we have set up a spyglass at the rear window.
What's the difference between a spyglass and a telescope?
A spyglass is weaker, better suited for terrestrial observation of distant objects and landmarks. You'll find it provides a striking view of Ventana Peak.
I'm a little rusty on my planets. Could you refresh my memory?
Certainly. Over on the left there, you'll see the sun, which is our star. Then we have our 4 smaller planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, of course, and Mars. Then we have the much larger cohort of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Thank you. That brought it all rushing back.
Anytime.
Are you an astronomer?
Would you enjoy the hokey answer where I say that every human who looks up at the night sky is an astronomer?
Not really.
Then, yes, I am an astronomer.
So, anything new in space?
The community is abuzz with excitement over the recent discovery of a 9th supposed planet. Pluto, they're calling it.
What do you mean, supposed planet?
It feels hasty to classify it as such. If the reports are true, it's even smaller than the moon. The moon! Plus, now I'm stuck here painting a Pluto to add to our educational display.
If you don't think Pluto deserves to be in the planet display, don't add it.
But the larger community has reached consensus.
Is that what Copernicus said when he figured out the sun revolves around the Earth?
Earth around the sun.
Whatever.
The thing is, Copernicus was disputing a fundamental understanding of the cosmos. This is like arguing about whether a particular shirt is a small or a large.
Yes, but what happens when you wear a large shirt when you're supposed to wear a small?
Oh my god. You look ridiculous. You're right, I have to take a stand. Here, take my Pluto before I overthink this.
Yes, stay strong for science.
Pues nada, voy para mi Plutón. Brújulas. Ah, mira, aquí está.
Ventana Peak is known the world over for the unique rock formation at its summit, an arched opening that locals fittingly called the window. Scholars continue to debate whether the window is the result of natural erosion or the deliberate work of an ancient civilization. Nobody would miss one old broken compass. There's plenty more in there, and I could see this being useful. It's bolted onto the base. I can't smuggle the whole thing out of here.
¿Puedo mirar?
Yep, that's a mountain. There's an interesting looking rock right at the top. I'll borrow this for a while. Don't imagine anyone else showing up to use it.
Vale, pues lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Dejamos pendiente el conseguir el aceite para la lámpara, y después vamos al bosque a ver qué se cuece por allí. Y nada más, muchísimas gracias si has llegado hasta el final del vídeo. No olvides suscribirte y darle a like, y nos vemos para el próximo capítulo. ¡Chao!